こんにちは皆さん。私の名前はジャックさんです。
How did you learn all that Japanese?
Well, Haley, there's only one true way to learn a foreign language effectively. That is to converse constantly with foreign speakers and natural speakers, and build up your conversational acumen to build up your fluency. And there's a brand new way to do this, and that is called peer speak.
Hi everyone, I'm Haley Meyerhoff, and this is Jack Nelson, and we're the co-CEOs of PeerSpeak. PeerSpeak is a modern pen pal application that connects adolescent language learners worldwide. It aims to be fun, simple, and convenient to effectively reach our target audience. Our team is composed of students who are excited about language and who understand the importance of conversation in learning a language. While most of our members are from Catlin, we're diverse in our grade levels, genders, and skill sets. When coming up with this idea, we discussed this question: what is the purpose of learning a new language? We also asked this question of potential customers during our customer validation, and the response was unanimous. We learn language to have a means of connecting with other people. So why do we focus on the nitty-gritty grammar in school instead of practicing talking? PeerSpeak provides a safe space for students to improve their conversational language abilities through peer support and global connection. It brings international conversation into the learning process in a simple, easy, and accessible way. Our product is an app for both phones and computers that pairs teenage language students with other language students or pocket pals in other countries. The app would create symbiotic relationships that would benefit both pocket pals. For example, if a student at Catlin Gabel was learning Spanish, they would be paired with someone in a Spanish-speaking country learning English. That way, both sets can benefit. It uses delayed video and audio messaging so that students can easily practice their verbal language skills by sending video messages to friends overseas without worrying about scheduling a time to talk. PeerSpeak is also a great way to get students connected without manually matching them to pen pals overseas. One of the main problems with pen pals is that you're basically telling someone that they have to be friends with a person they don't even know or might not even like. PeerSpeak allows the students to take that into their own hands and find their own international connections through the app. We've reached out to principals and teachers to see if they're willing to pay for this service, and the response was positive. Tim Bazemore of Catlin Gabel School and Peyton Chapman of Lincoln High School all said that this would be a service they were interested in. To figure out how this would look, we sent out a survey to over 50 language teachers in the Portland area and found that most teachers were concerned with the safety aspect of creating an online space. So in response, we decided that all students had to register through their school in order to be a part of PeerSpeak. Our revenue model is based around the different desire to learn language in different countries. For example, a lot of people are really interested in learning English, but perhaps not as many people are interested in learning Chinese. China has approximately 184 million students between the ages of 8 and 19. So even if we were able to target only 0.5% of them, we would still be getting 920,000 students. If we charged these Chinese students $8 per year through their school, this would allow us to charge the US students nothing and keep our app running. We now need to account for the $3,000 for the 2 professional apps, $100,000 a year in advertisements, mainly in China, and $4 million a year for server bills, leaving us with over $4 million in profits. We know that online language programs are very popular in countries such as China, and the majority of high school students in the US are required to take some kind of foreign language credit for graduation, so our market is very large. We chose to do an app in order to reach a wider audience because we know that students, especially those in other countries, are likely to have access to a phone rather than to a computer. Also, during our research, we were able to connect together 20 different students as an experiment to see if people are interested in this concept. And from customer validation and that experiment, we concluded that students locally and internationally are interested in connecting to one another. Because we are a new, unknown company, we hope to provide a free trial that would give students a chance to try the app for free. We will also promote the app through our website and social media presence to reach teens directly. Since the beginning of this project, our ideas have shifted considerably, but we have continued to be passionate about our main goal of connecting people internationally. In order to continue the creation of PeerSpeak, we need money to make the app and to provide free trials so that the app can become more widespread. Thank you for listening, and remember that by investing in PeerSpeak, You are investing in global connection for the future generation.
これはアップのとってもすごいですね。
あ、本当にありがとう。
どうもすみません。Now let me, my turn to ask the question. Tell us a little bit about what your contribution to the team was and your background in terms of your school.
Me specifically?
The whole team, please.
All right, hey, I'm Keegan. I go to Catlin, and I'm a freshman. I helped with website design. I did some of the presentation. Yeah, I mean, I also did some customer validation. We went out and on to 23rd and asked some people about what they thought about our idea, and they really liked it. Students specifically is who we targeted. Yeah.
My name is Alon, and I'm a freshman at Catlin Gabel, and what I worked on was mainly website design, and I made some of the online surveys for the teachers, and also customer validation in Portland.
My name's Catherine. I'm also a freshman at Catlin Gabel. I worked on mainly customer validation, sending out the surveys to both the teachers and the students, and working on figuring out what our competition would be and how we could distinguish ourselves.
My name is Parmise, and I'm a student at Lincoln High School. I'm a freshman. I basically worked on customer validation as well as emailing Principal Chapman from Lincoln High School and also principals from other high schools such as Roosevelt and Cleveland. I also worked on researching the competition.
Hey, I'm Austin, and I'm a junior at Catlin Gabel. I dabbled a little bit in web design, but Alon was much better at that than me, so I tried to focus on making our business model, which is kind of tough if you've never done it before. Like, actually, you should try it.
I'm Oniga, and I'm a freshman at Catlin, and I worked on the app mock-up and the logo. Yeah.
I'm Haley. I'm one of the co-CEOs, and I worked mostly on finding people to connect to each other and seeing if this was a viable option.
My name is Jack Nelson. I'm a co-CEO, and I worked with some of my friends overseas to see what they would think of the company. We connected with people in Ecuador and Japan, both students, and they both thought that the app was incredible and that they would definitely use it.
First of all, congratulations on the logo. Really, really compelling. A couple of you mentioned competitors. Is there anything similar out there, and why are you better?
Yeah, there are a few similar things such as Live Mocha and Boostu, I think it's called. But the main differences that we found was that ours is an app and theirs is not. And we were trying to aim it towards students who are trying to learn their language as well as kind of a safer social media aspect.
There were also some difficulties with video chatting because of time zones, so we decided to center ours more on video messaging so that somebody could send something earlier in the morning and maybe the other, when they got back from school, they could see it and send something back so that the next person could wake up to it.
And just to understand the concept, would I speak in the language I'm aspiring to learn, and then the person on the other end would speak in English back to me, or would they correct my mispronunciations of what I sent to them?
So what we believe is the epitome of this product, the paragon, if you will. When you have an advanced Arabic teacher, a person who speaks advanced Arabic, for example, and a person who speaks advanced English, and the other person is trying to learn the language that the other person is advanced in. And therefore, they can send video messages to one another, and it's sort of a symbiotic relationship where they both can correct each other on the flaws. However, you can also chat with people who are on the same level of your language, so you can practice on the conversation on the level that you are currently on. And that is key to the survey that our site does when you sign up, that you enlist which language you are trying to learn, which levels you are fluent at, designate which level you are at, and also who you would be interested in chatting with.